Topping our newscast, Deputy Governor meets with BVI CCHA.
Library to release romance novel.
Enid Scatliff Pre-Primary Parenting Workshop hailed a success.
BMSA makes donation to Enid Scatliff Pre-Primary.
BVI Culture Week turns 25 and St. Croix Cultural Movie to premiere. These and more stories when Tweet 4 News returns.
The Mighty Sparrow.
Chocolate City, Tortola's BVI. I'm coming to you. You ready? November 16, 2019. It's Tico's 50th anniversary and celebrating Tico Calypso. Hear me? A community calypso fundraiser. I can't wait to see. It's gonna be fantastico.
Yankees gonna sparrow take over.
Is business slow? Cash flow down? Hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media@cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works.
When you need to stay connected with friends and families at home or abroad, the best choice for you is Freedom. CCT Freedom. With the lowest rates in the market, our Freedom plan gives you unlimited calls and texting. Plus, our Freedom One package includes 10 gigabits of super fast unlimited LTE data and unlimited calls to the BVI, USA, USVI, Canada, Puerto Rico, and UK lines. Why pay for overages when you can enjoy CCT Freedom? Stop by at one of our stores today and speak with one of our representatives to find out more about our CCT Freedom packages.
Welcome, everybody. It's Friday, November 8, 2019. I'm Kyla Kenesha Forbes.
And I'm Ron Grant. Another beautiful day in the British Virgin Islands. Lots going on as usual. Topping our newscast today, the third annual parenting workshop hosted by the Enid Scatliff Pre-Primary School on Thursday, October 31st, 2019 has been hailed a success. Principal Mrs. Valerie Charles Welt said the workshop was a great success and that she was pleased to see parents participating in the different activities. Parents were expected to come prepared to learn as their pre-primary child and were also asked to bring along their child's school bag and sit in their child's seat. Principal Charles Welt said one of the key purposes of the workshop is to introduce parents to what is happening in the classroom. We have been asking them to help their children at home, but we are very much aware of the fact that some parents don't know what exactly to do, and this workshop was to give them insight. She added, there was nothing that the teacher had done in the classroom that a parent cannot do at home. Parents expressed that the workshop was extremely interactive and they will use some of the techniques at home to better aid their children's learning. Activities were monitored and judged by the officials from the Ministry of Education, and teachers were also judged on how stimulating and decorative their classrooms were. The day was held under the theme, A Day in the Life of an Early Childhood Student, while incorporating the Ministry of Education, Culture, Youth Affairs, Fisheries, and Agriculture's 2019 school theme, Engage, Encourage, Empower, Educate. The annual workshop is geared towards engaging and encouraging parents while empowering them to partner with the school to educate their children. Great initiative, Kyla. I like it. It's fun. It's different.
That is different.
Yeah.
From the 10th to the 16th of November 2019, our territory will celebrate a week-long of activities for Culture Week in the BVI. The week will be held under the theme Revitalizing Virgin Islands Culture as we celebrate 25 years. That's actually older than me, Ron.
It's a good milestone.
Wow. The Minister of Culture, Honorable Natalia Whitley, described the cultural preservation matter as a challenge. He said, I think many persons in the past have recognized through no fault of no individual, no one person, persons have recognized that we're having some challenges preserving our culture. Deputy Director of Culture, Miss Anne Leonard, urged persons to transfer our culture from generation to generation. She said, the transfer of information about our way of life must be passed on to the next generation. And sometimes all it may take is putting down the cell phones, turning off the TV, putting down the project from work, and just speaking with members of your families and friends. We speak this year about the revitalization of Virgin Islands culture in our current day society where we live amongst persons from as many as 150 nationalities.
Wow.
The preservation of our culture must be everyone's business, Ms. Leonard stated. Members of the public are encouraged to dress in territorial wear throughout the week, partake in cultural events, and learn about BVI culture and heritage. We want persons to recognize that there is a strong, rich history and heritage in the Virgin Islands, and we want persons to be able to display that and celebrate that, said the Minister of Culture. Still ahead, Deputy Governor meets with BVI, CCHA, and Library to release romance novel. These and more stories when 284 News returns.
Everyone looks to the future, but no one truly knows what the future holds.
The number of people under the age of 20 with type 2 diabetes could increase by 49% by 2050. Let it be known that we all have a 30% chance of developing hypertension.
Globally, more than 300 million people of all ages suffer from depression.
More than 60,000 young adults aged 20 to 39 are diagnosed with cancer each year. Obesity leads to problems such as stroke, heart disease, and kidney failure.
No matter your race, age, or color, we are all at risk.
These diseases can be managed or prevented if caught early.
But with the right medicine and the right doctors to keep us on a path to live a robust and healthy life,
we will live well.
Welcome back, viewers. The Deputy Governor of the BVI, Mr. David Archer Jr., continues his efforts in establishing disaster management protocols throughout the territory. On the 25th of October 2019, our newsroom reported that the Office of the Deputy Governor and the Department of Disaster Management hosted a workshop for the leaders of the public service in efforts to create a governmental contingency plan, Ron.
Yes.
On October 30th, 2019, the Deputy Governor, Mr. David Archer Jr., met the Board of Directors of the BVI Chartered Chambers of Commerce and Hotel Association to raise awareness as to how the business sector is expected to respond in relation to the closure of the public service following a disaster. Deputy Governor Mr. David Archer Jr., while addressing the concerns of the board, said that whenever it appears to be an imminent threat, government agencies work together under the guidance of the National Emergency Operations Center to decide the best way to respond to that specific threat. He said that although there is a consistent approach to how the government responds to all hazards, the priority remains to safeguard lives, properties, and livelihood. And actions taken include measures like a full or partial shutdown of the public service or a territory-wide curfew. Mr. David Archer also encouraged businesses to reach out to the Department of Disaster Management to gain assistance in development of a business continuity plan and to organize training for their staff. Ron, I am truly happy
I agree.
to see the private and the public
Working
sector.
together.
Yes,
I think this is
definitely.
long waited. One of the things that we see happening in our territory, Kyla, too often is in a case like this, just like the Deputy Governor is mentioning, the government would lead, whereas it's an emergency and the
Right.
State-owned businesses and offices would close. And then we see the private sector taking a little bit of a backlash or having a bit of a difficult time because it's as though they're not sure what to do or how to handle it,
Agreed.
you know, especially when it comes to their employers. So I think it's pretty cool that they're now, you know, seeing the need to work together.
Yes,
It is long overdue.
proactively.
So good job on the part of the Deputy Governor. After much anticipation, local author Miss Lenora Liebert is ready to launch her romantic novel titled Second Chance at Love. I'm sure a lot of people out there is probably going to read this book because they're like, Second Chance at Love? Hey. The book launch will take place on Friday, November 22nd at 5 p.m. in the Village Key Marina Conference Room. Second Chance at Love, according to Miss Liebert, is not just about romance. This book is going to touch the lives of everyone who reads it. This novel is all about us. It's all about what matters of the heart, love, hate, jealousy, and betrayal, the author said. She said her novel promises something for everyone, including mystery, adventure, overcoming fears, and the prospect of new opportunities no matter your age. Liebert said, I want to personally extend a warm invitation to my family, friends, and the community to come out and support me as I debut as an author. Anyone interested in purchasing a copy of Second Chance at Love can do so at the book launching and signing by contacting author Lenore Liebert at 1-284-342-6747. Kyle, 2019 has been the year of local authors. We've seen a plethora of persons come out in the community, and really it's a mark of bravery, because when you think about it and you put such personal meaning and sentiments to your work, and then you put it out there for everyone to see
paper,
and
yeah.
critique, it's not easily done. So kudos to Ms. Liebert and all of the authors who've come forward from the BVI in 2019. Continue their remarkable work. Still ahead, BMSA makes donation to Enid Scatliff Pre-Primary and St. Croix Cultural Movie premieres. These and more stories when 284 News returns.
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.
Brilliant Hands and Minds Tutoring Services. One-on-one tutorials in math and English, intense homework assistance, academic enrichment, school projects, effective communication and public speaking development, sign language for adults and children on Saturdays only. Registered with the Virgin Islands High School Certificate Program, Brilliant Hands and Minds can help you too. Offering intense curriculum-based training to help you or your loved ones get their high school diploma. It's time to make your family's education a #1 priority. Hurry, space is limited. Brilliant Hands and Minds Learning Center. We are the trained education professionals. Viewers, welcome back. The principal, staff, and students of the Enid Scatliff Primary School, ESPPS, are the recipients of a quantity of school supplies courtesy of the British Virgin Islands Motorsports Association, also known as BMSA. The association presented the package on behalf of Mr. Roy Thomas, who said that the school has always supported the organization, by allowing the group to use the school's premises to hold meetings and practices. Take a look as he expresses his gratitude.
We are here presenting this wealth of our school in the Scatliff Pre-Primary School, along with the Minister of Communication and Transportation and Works, and also Deputy Premier, Mr. Rema. We are here giving the school that we started off as the RC group. This wealth was one of the persons who gave us permission to use the schoolyard afternoon time, but everybody just tell us, well, I don't play with the high styles. Because we have to say, as long as I'm doing good with the children, come forward and use it and keep it clean, and we always used to do what she said. So we gave that some years ago back check to a student, about 2 or 3 years ago. A student, we gave a check to less fortunate student to go back to Barbados and pick up whatever they wanted. We got a point. Now we came back again, we just came back from Antigua doing our senior meet. We got some cash prizes on that, so we decided now we're going to give back to Ms. Welch what started off us. So we gave a donation to Ms. Welch and in the Scatliff Pre-Primary School. And this is what we guys gave from BMSA Club. Ms. Welch, thank you very much. And we have to give you a thanks a lot for being there for us to start with us.
Thank you very much. My notion is that anything that could present itself to better a child, whether it's economically, academically, I'm very much in receipt of it. And I would like to thank you and your group for being there with us all the time. We really do appreciate you. And we thank you so much. So on behalf of the Enid Scatliff Pre-Primary School Council and staff and parents, we would like to say thanks again.
You're welcome. Thanks to the Minister of GM and thank you very much. The private hall, I was here to support, especially in the staff and school currently. I mean, it's a part of my district, but I also am happy with the development of our children and the teachers are like, we congratulate you on all that you have done and your accomplishment, and I was here to support. So again, I think this is a great initiative, and we ask that you continue to give back to the community. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. This is the group of some of the BMSA staff, our secretary, Mrs. Thomas, and our vice president, Mr. Scotland.
And I would like to introduce my leadership team. This is the team leader for the grade 1 teachers and students, and this is the team leader for the kindergarten group. Mrs. Cooper and Miss McKelly. Thanks again, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Can we slip a few students here so we can...
Now, for those of you who may not know, BMSA is a local group made up of race car enthusiasts who just continue to travel and learn as much as they can and bring that knowledge back home. They're actually going to be hosting a pretty cool event coming up. We're going to have them in studio next week for an exclusive interview, so look out for that. The donations comprised of writing books, learning games, and other tools that will aid the students in their advancement. Another opportunity for community development and community partnership. So kudos to the wonderful group over there at BMSA.
Great stuff. Sarah and Addie, its name. The movie was premiered on Thursday, November 7th at the St. Croix Caribbean Cinemas. 5 skits were combined for one film presented by the Virgin Islands Department of Education, Division of the VI Cultural Education, and produced by VI Public Broadcasting System. Valerica Bryson, executive producer of the film and director of the Cultural Education, said, "I wanted to use a different approach to bring culture into the classrooms. Sarah and Addie was originally written by St. Croix's native Anton Tadtwad as a series of 19 short skits was transformed onto film by the department's Division of Virgin Islands Cultural Education. The film will be screened at both St. Croix and St. Thomas Caribbean Cinemas on November 8th and 9th and November 10th. There will be a special showing on WTJX Channel 12 on Thanksgiving Day." Bryson's vision was to do something like the Predator movies, creating a series of these cultural collages and use it as a curriculum in the classrooms. It grew from that idea and mushroomed into developing a Sarah and Addie handbook for the teachers and a workbook for students. Bryson shared, "Teachers can use it across the curriculum in science, maths, geography, social studies, and chemistry." That's pretty amazing.
Pretty interesting, yeah.
Yeah. Teachers can pull up the handbook and students can pull up the workbook online.
Good stuff.
It will cover all grade levels. These stories will be released online on a special WTJX page. The makers of Sarah and Addie said they hope the movie is a step in the right direction for the community at large to share culture and history, and that teachers and students will use it as an educational tool in the territory's classroom.
A wonderful, wonderful
Yes.
initiative over there in the U.S.
Yeah.
Virgin Islands. I like the idea because we're always talking about culture, Kyla, and preserving it. But here we have an example of them actually,
A
putting their
really
money,
unique idea at
putting
that.
their money where their mouth
Yes,
is.
I love it. I definitely love it.
Good stuff.
Great. So that's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to like us on Facebook at 284 Media and 284 BVI on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Kyla Kenesha Forbes.
And I'm Ron Grant. We'll see you again on Monday as we deliver your daily dose of local, regional, and international news. 284 News, your source for honest and impartial news. Don't forget, a lot going on this weekend. Tomorrow, Saturday, will be the Taste of Tortola.
Yes.
And then coming up, we have the Taste of Virgin Gorda. A lot going on. November is food month, so don't be shy. Dig in, let's go in that grub, man. Just eat, eat, guys. And have a beautiful weekend. Happy Friday, guys.
What are you really running for, boss? You could have bust a hole in your head. Or see you with the competition. which means about to bust a hole in your pocket.
I could get my modem, please.
Anyhow, I got something huge to show you.
I gotta be sick in your head.
Well, hold on, string bean. Ain't a kind of party. Check this. That's LTE1 for just about everyone. LTE2 for you and your boo. And hold on. Bam! Rate so low, you feel like you're free. That's LTE3 for you and the whole family.
Save even more on your internet with new pricing from CCT. Get LTE 2 now for only $149. Get LTE 3 for the new low price of $189. All packages are unlimited, so there's no overage charge. You don't have to run into Chaz for savings. Just stop by our store and sign up today. Come on over to CCT. Life Unlimited.
Hello?
Wait, you had a lunch at camp? You say you were sick? What happened to our wedding rehearsal?
No, babe. I'm actually watching the news right now. Take a listen.
Topping our newscast today, UFOs seen around Tortola Pier Park.
And District 3 residents outraged over no water supply. They simply cannot bathe. These and more stories when 284 News returns.
All right, babe, just get some rest, take 2 Advil, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Okay, honey. I see you later. I love you.
It's clear to see that Coconut Lounge is a place to be, the coolest cocktail lounge in the British Virgin Islands. A lounge like no other, with welcoming, professional service, and a breathtaking ambiance. Not forgetting a diverse selection of wines, beers, and signature cocktails. Cozy, comfortable, contemporary. Coconut Lounge at Tortola Pier Park. Visit us today.